Good day, guys, and welcome to the program. My name is John. I'll be taking you through how to create a new project with activities and WBSs in Oracle Primavera P6. So let's start first off, right? During my last tutorial, I actually showed you guys how to create a new project. This time around, we're going to be populating that project with a WBS and, of course, activities. So to reveal the list of projects I have, I click on Enterprise and click on my projects. I have the list of all my projects, and of interest to us is going to be the YouTube tutorial project here. I open that up, and now we have the projects table, the projects view rather, the activities table view of my project. So to first start off, I like to start off creating my projects with the WBS. I believe you do know what a WBS means. So in this case, to start off with creating a WBS, I can simply click on this. Now I have already customized my layout to have all the tools I need for easy reach, and I believe you should do the same as well. So this is going to bring up the WBS tab window by clicking on it, and here I have the WBS window right now. So I'm going to create a WBS that shows I'm just going to create a 3-level WBS project, right? So to first start off, I'm going to click on the plus sign here, all right, or I can simply click on edit and add. All right, so add, this is my second level of the WBS. I'm going to call this facility renovation. All right, I'm going to click on the plus button again and hit tab, because I'm going to hit tab because by default P6 sorts out the WBS code. Now you notice this is 1.1 and this is 1.1.1. That means we can say this is like the parent and this is one of the kids, one of the children for the parents, right? So I'm going to change the WBS name to something of interest. Let's call this technical specification. All right, clicking on the plus sign again, I'm going to click on tab, which is automated. So now we have the WBS code 1.1.1.1, and then I'm going to set this up as delivery schedule, just some random names, and then the plus sign again, hitting the tab button. Now let me widen this column. So we have 1.1.1.1.1, and I'm going to call this bit documentation, and then let's create one more. I'm going to call this design development. Then I'm going to create one more again, and then I'm going to call this construction. All right, so basically I'm going to create a very simple project in this case. For the first level we have, it's called the YouTube tutorial project. The second level is going to branch off to three areas. So the first one is going to be facility renovation, second one is going to be design development. How do I make this at the same level of this? If I'm going to make facility renovation and design development at the same level, since we have the WBS code for facility renovation as 1.1, design development is also going to be 1.2. So to do this, I'm going to move this to the left. Look at this here, left. I'm going to keep on doing that, and you can see the WBS code changes till it's 1.2. Excellent, that's where we need it. Same with construction. Construction seems to be a child of 1.2, but it shouldn't. I want it to be on the same level as facility renovation and design development. So therefore it's going to be 1.3. So I'm going to move this to the left, and that's 1.3. So we have 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. And then for the next level, I want 1.1.1. This is accurate. This is where I want it to be. But I need delivery schedule to be 1.1.2. So I'm going to move this to the left once, and then B documentation to the left as well once. So now we have 1.1.3. So this is just exactly what I intended it to be. So right now, how many levels do we have? We have, for the first level, we have the YouTube tutorial project. The second level, we have the 1.1, that's facility renovation, design, development, and construction. That's on the second level. And on the third level, we have technical specification, delivery schedule, and the bid documentation. All right. So now we're going to move straight back up to the activities window. Now we're back up in the activities window. We need to begin to create different activities under each of the WBS levels we created. So first off, you can see the bid documentation. Let's see what's actually let's start with the technical specification, then the delivery schedule, then bid documentation. All right. So technical specification, which is this. I'm going to create random activities now for this WBS level. Clicking on the plus sign here, the same plus sign, yes. Since we're in the activities window right now, clicking on the plus sign, we will create a new activity. But when we are in the when we were in the WBS window, clicking on the plus sign simply created a new WBS. All right. So that's a new WBS node. Pardon me, a new WBS node. So going back to the activities table, clicking on technical specification, clicking on the plus sign. All right. So right now, nope, that's not where I wanted that. I wanted that here, and then clicking on the plus sign. All right. So I'm going to delete this one. That was an error. Okay. So let's call this create. Oh, pardon me, guys. Technical specification. Click on the same plus sign again. Identify components. And then validate components. Next up, for the delivery schedule, I have to click on that WBS, then click on the plus sign. Document delivery methodology. Obtain bids from suppliers. Bid leveling. Create project schedule. Next up, for the bid documentation level, clicking on that and clicking on the plus sign. Bid documentation. Creation. Clicking on the same plus sign. Review of bid document. And then submission of bid document. All right. Now for the design development, I'm going to say creation of 50% of design. Then next of creation of 75% of design. All right, so I'm not going to take your time. Just hold on while I type all this. And then for the construction, the same thing, clicking on the same plus sign. Let's call site clearing, mass excavation, demolition, renovation, and commissioning. All right. Now by default, I have P6 set up my original durations as 5 days each, and these are 5 work days. All right. Right. I also have like what columns do I have displayed? I have the activity IDs, activity name, original duration, start, finish, total floats, predecessors, successors. All right. So I would like to link up the activities right away. So I'm going to link up this, this, and this. How did I get that done? Click on the first one, hold down your control key for your Windows operating system, the next one, and the third one. I want them to be linked in this order, first, second, and third. Right click and link activities. You can see that that's done one. Now for the second phase, I want to link this up in a different order. This one first, hold down the control key, bid leveling, obtain these, then create project schedule. Right click and link activities. You can see that. In the third case, I'd like to do this first one, the second one, and the third one. Right click and link up. Now for design development up until construction, I'm going to be linking all activities in this case. So from here, first, second, third, I'm holding down my control key, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and the eighth one. Right click, link, and voila. And now I'm going to be linking, I'm going to do some inter WBS linkages. So validate components should be linked to bid leveling. I'm going to do that right away and link. Yes. Then I'm going to link document delivery to bid documentation creation. Let's link that up. And then I'm going to link submission of bid documents to creation of 50% of design and link that up. So you can see the Gantt chart here of all the activities which we set up right now. And you can see for this column of predecessors, you have those, and the successors, you have the activity IDs of the successors right here. Now assuming I want to get rid of a certain tie, let's assume I want to get rid of let's say this tie. I click on it, you can see this arrow, it's highlighted, and I can simply click the delete button on my laptop, right, on your PC. Delete. Are you sure you want to remove the selected activity, the selected activity relationship? Yes, and that's done. That's a way to actually delete links. Another way to do this is simply to click here, or let's assume I want to, let me do something different this time around. Let's assume I want to get rid of all the ties for all the activities that are in this WBS between this one and this. So I want to get rid of all these ties right here, right? Or probably just get rid of the WBS. So the best way to do this without distorting the whole schedule is to highlight the set of activities you want to do this for, then right click and assume you want to assign new activities. So let's start with predecessors, right? Now opening up the predecessors window opens up the assign predecessors window, shows us the entire projects, the entire activities in the project, right? So I'm going to highlight everything as well. So I'm going to click on the first activity here, click on my shift key and click on the last one. So basically what am I saying right now? I'm saying any of these that has a predecessor in this table can actually be gotten rid of by clicking on this remove button here. So clicking on remove. Are you sure you want to remove the selected activity relationships? Yes. Now let's see what we have here this time around. Okay, so why do we still have, hold on, that shouldn't be there in the first place. That's the 1080, because the action I just performed should get, oh, that's the successor, that's why. All right, and so we can do this for the successor column as well. Highlight everything. Yes, we'll need to do this for both sides and get rid of that. So now we have that taken care of, right? So we can see there are no longer any ties at all associated with this two WBSs for the technical specification and the delivery schedule. So let's set up new ties again. So let's click on the first one, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and the seventh one, and then link it to bid documentation creation 8.1 and link up the activities. Voila, and we have that. So this is a simple way to create a project. You should first start by creating the WBS, the different levels, and then afterwards you come back to the activities window, and then you create new activities for each of the WBS levels or the WBS nodes which you created in the WBS tab. And that's it. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more tutorials. Please like and subscribe to my channel, alright, so I can keep on producing videos for you guys. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.